Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another of the many live streams that I do on the internet. This is a continuation stream, yes, continuation, from what we did in a previous stream. It is a scrap mechanic nomad thing, and what we're going to be doing is continuing where we left off. Yes, we left off, we had just maxed out one of our controllers, well, our only controller. We had a base on wheels, and we were moving along. And what we're going to be doing now is farming. That's right, farming. So let's have the world's most epic transition. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. And we're going to load in. We were 8 days ago. We were 8 days ago, and we're going to load in, and it's going to be wonderful. Okay, there we go. So I can see on my little screen there that has reached you all nicely, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be farming this time. If we hadn't sort of mentioned that, I think I had, because what we need for the completion of this sort of challenge, as you would expect, is to get into the warehouse and absolutely demolish the whole thing, and to do that we require a key thing, which is a spud gun, right? And we need one of those, so we're going to get one of those. Odd Swine's back. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you indeed. So we're going to get a spud gun, and to do that, we're going to farm. We're in the perfect place for farming. Absolutely perfect. Oh yeah, we've got we're hooked in via a switch. Let's hook in via this for now. Okay, so I'm going to use this as the farming location of choice. I have recently just updated my NVIDIA drivers, and I've spent about 20 minutes before going on actually getting it to run at 720p and not 1080. I've had to go into borderless window mode because it's reset all of my settings, which is really irritating, which I think means that distance blur is actually on. Let's get rid of that. This is really annoying, actually. Physics mode, difficulty. Have I missed a scrap mechanic update? I probably have. Right, we need to go into the graphics settings. Why is my foliage density high? We don't play on that. Texture quality is high. Draw distance. Draw distance is normally, I mean, we'll leave it at that, I suppose. But normally we run without God rays, without depth of field, and without that. But I'll let that slide, I think. There we go. There we go. Much better. That's the scrap mechanic that we know and love. Good. Why didn't I do that before? Well, I didn't notice before, really. Anyway, with that being said, we're going to set up a farm. We've got our lovely book here, which tells us that we've not got much time, which is absolutely fine, as we would have expected. We're going to... Because what we can do is, as long as we plant exactly at the right time, and it's an exact science. If we plant at the right time, we don't have to have the crops there when we're fighting, and that is going to be absolutely critical to this, because the only thing that I'm allowed to sort of place on the ground is soil. That's the only thing. So really, I could build a defence up on this, park this on top of it, and hope that worked, but it wouldn't. So I'm not going to. And that is really where I'm at with this. It's just going to be an attempt, really, to just gather crops. So we've got all of that, and we're going to water it, but we need to learn what is it we need for one of these things. Oh, I'm running off down there. We need oranges, so we're going to be farming for tomatoes tonight. That's what we're going to be doing. At least 1 point saved. So we need these, and we've got the facilities for 19 of them, which is pretty good in my opinion. Oh no, hammer. That's not what I wanted. Damn it. Okay, well, we're going to place that there. I'm going to get sort of everything relatively well prepared. We're going to we've placed that, which is pretty much the only thing that we can do at the minute. We could water them, suppose, but I think we have to do that slightly nearer the time. And okay, so in approximately 6 minutes, oh dear, that is rather long, we will be able to plant up. And in the daytime, whilst they're growing, we're going to take the long plank base and we're going to take it out, and we're going to go and we're going to try and get more soil. That is the plan for the rest of that, because we do need a lot of soil. So we're going to need plenty of it, and really this doesn't really cut it, you know. However many this is, it's 4, 8, 8, 16, 21. We literally have 21 crops a day, which is not ideal considering we need 30 tomatoes, I think, because you need 3 tomato crates. So ideally what we can do is run 2 nights of tomatoes, and that's what we're going to have to do. We have to run 2 nights of tomatoes, and then hopefully whatever is required for the second one we can just run in one night, because we will have gained enough soil. Luckily I don't think you spotted that I totally missed that water placement, but I did. There we go, so lovely and watered, and we need to check the logbook. 4 minutes, so that's enough. That's a lot of time to be waiting, you know. It's a lot of time. And there's not much we can do here. Like, we don't have any carrot crates to trade to this guy for more soil. Yeah, 10 carrots, 1 soil bag. I don't personally think that's a hugely great deal. I think when iBallistic Squid did his massive farm, he grew carrots to trade for soil. I would have probably built a rock mining vehicle and gone out and just mined the sand that you need. But I can't remember what's the other thing, because it's sand and something else for soil, isn't it? It's wood and sand. Oh, and carrots. So yeah, maybe that is better to just trade for it, I think. Right, we've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. It's intense, this. Very intense. Lovely fireflies, isn't it? It's very, very beautiful, Scrap Mechanic. It's such a lovely game. It is probably visually one of my favourite games. Just, you know, the art style, everything about it. And also with the physics, they're just good fun, you know. They break half the time, but they're understandably broken. You know, you can look at it and you can go, okay, it's broken and a bit crazy, but I can do something with that. And I do enjoy that. I do. Right. It's getting intense. We're on day 4, looking at day 5, and I think we've done all right so far. I think we have. We are just looking to achieve greatness, really. That's all we're looking to do. Two minutes. Oh, there we go. 2 minutes. Yes, I was staying as still as possible there, just to, you know, I don't know. Oh, you can walk around while still looking at the logbook. I reckon that they need to take this menu and sort of get rid of it and just have the actual logbook that we hold be the menu. But I don't know, because it does feel a bit weird, doesn't it? You've got a logbook, and then why isn't, you know, the thing that we hold the thing that actually we interact with? But maybe that's just me being a bit stupid and maybe a bit pedantic. Anyway, it's a waiting game here, because I can't go and do anything. I just have to sit here and prepare. It's going to be pretty much on the nose of the day. I'm going to plant the tomatoes, and then we are just going to drive. We are going to try and get more soil. Hope that we can actually get more soil. We just loot more buildings, and maybe the soil will present itself. We're going to turn right out of the trading post as well when we go and do that. So we can hopefully remember to get back here, because I don't have one of those fancy waypoints, and it's a new map to me. I don't know what it looks like. Right, 30 seconds before we can begin planting and then get out of here. 30 seconds. Yes. Come on. We're just gonna, you know, we should just start, you know, a song and dance number. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. The day counter has ticked up before the time has actually hit midnight. That's quite interesting. I'm going to plant all of this. There we go. Oh my god, we don't actually have enough seeds. Well, that was not the expected result. Do we have any seeds by the trader? Not that I can use. Right, I'm going to actually steal carrot seeds because I think they're the other ones that we do actually need, and I'll pop them there. I'm going to check quickly if carrots were the ones that we needed. So we need, for this, we need blueberries and oranges. We need oranges. Oh, it's red beet. I'm going to go and just probably scupper my entire thing here, but who knows. There we go. All the red beets, all the time. Right, let's get moving. We've not got long before we have to be back there. So, we're going to just make haste, and we are making as much haste as we physically can in this vehicle. It's so slow. My god, I've never noticed, but the chemicals in the chemical jugs, they're glowing. That's really cool. Right. So I remember, if I remember correctly, that is, that there is buildings this way. We need to sort of get parallel to the ship, drive in that direction, and what we should find is, well, not a warehouse, but that's the building that we are sort of looking at. And I'm not seeing any glowing on it, so maybe that's one that I've already looted. I'm not seeing any of the boxes, which would not be ideal. Yes, that's not what we would hope to see. Literally all boxes that we can find would be perfect. Any of the older buildings, or the store-based scrap buildings, are all sort of perfect because they tend to have soil in them as well. It's not often that you go out looting for soil, and I'm going to have to train myself to pick up seeds again. That's already weird. And I'm debating whether or not we go in the warehouse with or without a vehicle, because, you know, I think it's enjoyable to just build a little mini tank and go in and clear the warehouse like that. I built a three-wheeled trike using a scrap engine to go through a warehouse, and it worked. Like, credit to where credit is due on that machine. That machine did bits, and it was a scrap engine. It was tier 3 wood, and two small wheels at the front, a big one at the back, and then it had the steering on the front, and it just worked. Like, it was impressive, and I think if I do end up doing my true scrap mechanist idea, I will be, sorry walk, I will be actually, whilst there are walks about, food is a luxury, and there is corn here, so I am going to make use of that, because it's not something that I normally have to think about, but I'm not going to eat the tomatoes that I'm growing. They are purely to get me a spud gun and get me into that warehouse. We get lovely corn, very, very lovely, beautiful, marvellous. Got 10 and 2, lovely. There you go. Do enjoy that. Oh, there's a bathtub. And here's some more corn. Plenty of corn for the woks. Lovely to see. Okay, let's just give them some more of that. Ooh, lovely milk. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I don't see any more than I can be bothered to run off to. So we will just move swiftly on from this field of woks with our 5 milk. and keep going, because we came out looking for soil. And why is there a hay bot? I'm not going to question it. I'm going to pick this up though. I'm going to pick the corn up that we've driven over, just so that we can, you know, if we see any woks out and about, we can donate some corn, and then they can, you know, donate some milk. That's the plan, you know. Another one of look, soil in an outhouse. Perfect. Ooh, this is good. There's a bucket. Oh, there's soil on the floor. This is what I love to see. Also, this is good for my main world, because I want these lights in my main world, and I've never been able to find them. And I thought they only ever existed at the starter shack in the like next to the crashed ship. Ah, that's very good. I thought there was literally only one of those available in the world, so I am going to definitely watch out for that. But this is a jackpot. Look at this, all the soil here. This is huge. Oh, this is brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the money, like truly in the money. I know it says keep out, but this is what we were looking for. This is what we were looking for. Why is that loading? It says stream health good. Maybe it's just, you know, YouTube health bad. Anyway, I'm going to check. All looks good to me. Maybe it is just that page struggling. Anyway, even if that is slightly terrifying. What I've got for us is something quite incredible, really. Do I? No, I don't. I have absolutely nothing incredible for us. I don't know what I'm really waffling about there. Just sort of panicking about stream health. That was just words that I was saying to fill dead air. That was what that was. Right. Here we have, I think we've cleared that field. What did we get? Jeez, there's the soil that we were looking for. Wow. That is a lot of soil. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27. Whoa. That, ladies and gentlemen, I would consider to be simply free real estate, essentially. Look at that. We've just sort of come in, we've gone, oh, hello mate, how you doing? Plundered his soil, and now we can just sort of move on. You know, that wasn't as, I wasn't expecting that to be the huge success of the day, but my God, was it? The answer is yes. I'm seeing buildings, which is good. I'm seeing hay bots as well. I'm seeing a lot of things, many things, as we gently move through this field. You know, because that's what it is. It's a nice, gentle cruise through the field. It's literally 7:30 in the morning in-game time. And frankly, it's a wonderful day. We've got some corn, and we're going to give that to these woks over here. Lovely. We've got 14 of the stuff, so do enjoy this. And there is more to be broken and distributed in a moment. Look at this. More of it. Plenty of it. Much of it. Yes. There we go. This is very lovely indeed. Just an interesting thought. You know, we are normally the 3 till 5 live sort of guy. You know, what do we think on a more late evening sort of venture? Because that's what this is essentially, isn't it? We are at about, you know, I think 8:30 now, and you know, that's not normally where we are in on the internet. We're never normally at this time, so I'm wondering maybe we do something like that. But it is the summer holidays now, so we can do different times and different stuff, and people will be available at different times. So that's good. Thank you very much, cows or woks. That was most brilliant of you to stock up our food supplies. And now we can move swiftly on. Sorry about your fence, and try and I don't know what else we really need. I think we plundered these buildings earlier. Well, not earlier, but in the previous stream, so I don't think that there is really... Although maybe we didn't, because look, there is a Haybot Drive. We're going to park here. This is probably the warehouse that we're going to go for, because it's very near to where we want to be. There are many, many haybots there. Many indeed. But luckily our respawn point is always driving around with us. That is a benefit of this challenge, you know. You might not have thought there were many benefits to Nomad survival, but, you know, this is one of them. There we go, taking on haybot, as you would expect. There's another one. And a third, beautiful, as you would expect, as you love to see. We're just going to sit and refine these legs. That's really great. So, you know, look, we have nukes, we have everything. Look at all of this stuff and brilliant technology that us here in the Soviet Union have. Hey, check out this vegetable, people. That's an oversimplified reference for you there. But yes, check out our vegetable peeler. It can vegetable peel haybot legs. And that's pretty cool. Right, we're going to push forth into the very much known, because I have played a lot of Scrap Mechanic, and I know what these buildings hold. So, component kits, they do tend to have those. You know, that is a benefit of going into these buildings. Most of the time you will come out with at least one more component kit than when you entered. You know, and I say that because, you know, it's very rare that a building gives you no component kits, but it does happen, you know. And I mean, sometimes you get really lucky and you get 10 in a building, which is the absolute godsend, you know, of a building. But I doubt we're going to be on that level today. We're going to be getting stuff like 6 paint canisters, because that is beneficial to our cause, probably. I say probably, I don't know. Here we have an undercover chest, battery. Now, normally I'd be disappointed, but depending on how completely rogue I want to do this, I will simply either not bother with rock mining, or if I do, I will have a separate mini vehicle, the fleet method, which I call it, where you just have one big vehicle and you have lots of smaller ones that are welded onto it, and they sort of just live in that sort of way, and then when you need them you disconnect them, and there you go, fleet method. And unless I, you know, suddenly decide that I need a lot of metal or anything, or, well, if I decide that I need concrete for some reason, then I'll have to do that, but I don't think that I'm going to, so I probably won't. Many potato seeds, component kits, blueberries. I don't think I need blueberries, but I'm always willing to keep hold of them. Right, we're going to go back to our parked vehicle. I'm going to collect this corn that we must have run over on the way here. Very nice indeed. There we go, wonderful. That is what we love to see. I mean, I love to see it, and if you do, even better. Right, we've got many resources now. Many at all. Many at all, many resources. I'm debating whether or not we start up a TikTok stream as well. You know, I think we might. Should we do that? I think we should. Let's start up one of these. Because, you know, we've been relatively quiet today, and I think it's I've been away for a while. So we'll do a TikTok stream. So we're going to call it Scrap Mechanic Nomad. We should capitalise that because it looks cool. Nomad. And I'm not going to do that sort of very annoying thing that people do where it says so-and-so has mentioned you in like a comment or whatever. So-and-so mentioned you, and then that gets you to click the like. I don't like that. That gets on my nerves. Right, there we go. I'm just going to sort of place that. I'm going to hit the go live button. It's going to be slightly messy, and it's going to be totally not what we would expect, ladies and gentlemen, but now we have a TikTok stream up and running as well. I can angle that like that. So there we go. We've got a TikTok stream, and we've got that go live together. Oh, I'm not even going to go I'm not even going to mess with that. That's not for me. Hello, Lucas Third. Lovely to see you. Oh God, it's a tote bot. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, the vehicle is intact. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on the TikTok stream. I've been doing a live on YouTube, and I thought, you know what, we'll broadcast over to TikTok as well. You know, right, we're going to head back now to the base. Oh, I thought that was going to run away from us then. Luckily, it didn't. And that's wonderful indeed. Wow, you get no hunger off of that. It's all first points. Isn't that great? What's the YouTube channel? I believe there's a link in the bio, but it is the same as the TikTok name. And over there, you can actually see the game that we are playing, which is wonderful. Now this is something that we didn't, you know, we haven't done in a while. Just sort of sitting and talking, because I'm going to do that. I'm going to sit and I'm going to talk to the people on the stream. So how are we all doing today? You know, and I can tell that this is not my regular time for streaming. The Discord is dying if it's not dead. I put it this way, I didn't really want to make a Discord. It was like, it was one of those things that people said, Michael, you should have a Discord. And I went, fine, I'll make a Discord. So the video that I did to promote it, I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll do some singing. That'll get rid of people. No one will watch that video. Then I can say, oh, look at this, look at this. I promoted it, you just didn't want it. And it didn't work, and people still joined it. So apparently my singing wasn't bad enough to get rid of it, all of you. You all still decided that you wanted to come along. I haven't seen the TV show. No, haven't seen that. Right, we've got 7 hours on the raid, but that obviously translates to 7 minutes. It really does. Right, we've got a few things. We're going to be placing all this soil so that then in hopefully as small amount of time as possible we'll be fine. And that is critical. That is critical. So have we all had a good day? I hope we all have. Just so that we, you know, or maybe you don't know, it is GCSE Results Day on the 12th of August. And that will be about as fun as you might expect. I hope that goes well, to be honest. I think it will. I think it'll go well. And if it doesn't, then, oh well, never mind. Well, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be, oh hell, panic. But, you know, it's... I do live my life in a very much, oh well, anyway, moving swiftly on. This is one day where I don't think I'll be able to apply that logic. And that is going to be probably a first. You know, I think that's a first. Because I do try to be very much, okay, something's bad happened, never mind, moving swiftly on. You know, I like to try like that. But I don't, like, I definitely don't think that is going to be a possibility for that. Who won the live thing on what to do? Oh, this is a thing where it's gone. I've got a whole thing where it's like, and I've asked the audience, and the audience, I don't like any of them. It's like the Windy City Open, right? It's an architectural competition where none of the submitted results were accepted. I'll fudge it so that a professional gets the gig. Essentially what that competition ended up with is people saying you should do a GTA roleplay, and I'm like, I'm not touching that. I'm not doing anything to do with that game whatsoever. Literally, the main thing said it had to be somewhat related. Where do you see that sort of thing? Now you think he won? I think second one because it was a proper answer. I can't remember what any of it was. I just sort of saw that, went, oh, for God's sake, and just sort of moved on. So I don't really know. I didn't really put the other ones to memory. I just sort of got annoyed and just sort of went. But it will probably have to go to second if it does, because first place, it was just rubbish. Like, there's no getting around the fact that it was rubbish. I've got buckets. I'm going to place all of these down. Show us your Pokemon. Damn, I need to do that still. I do need to do that. We need to do a Pokemon stream, because I've said that I would for the longest time, and then I just never have. We need to do that. What's the capital of Germany? I believe that is Berlin. But do not quote me on that. Google it. You should always Google it before asking me, because I am not a geographer. Not at all. keeps prompting me, and it says go live with viewers, and then in the bottom it's got go live together, and then it says +18, but I don't know. It's all a confusing mess. Right, our component kits only go in stacks. Damn it, they can stay in my inventory then. Spuds can go down here. Isn't it Munich? I don't think so. I'd swear it's Berlin, but I'm not a geographer. That's likely to be wrong. Right, I'm going to pick up the soil so that I can place it all down, hopefully in time to then water it and harvest the next lot of stuff. So it will be more red beets, more tomatoes, more of everything. Christmas lights, they say. Christmas lights we provide. There we go. Lovely, lovely. We do love a bit of Christmas lightage, even if it is severely impairing my vision there. We're going to get rid of those. Oh dear. There we are. Long-running jokes. Long-running jokes. You know, this is. I think we can all tell that this is not my usual streaming time, you know, or streaming slot. We are 3 till 5 pretty much most of the time. It feels weird to me, and it probably does to you as well. It is a surprising thing. Right, there we go. So, I need the buckets. Why have I put everything that I need down? That really was a bit thick of me. So, we need tomatoes. Check. We need not carrots. We need red beets. Carrots are the one that we don't need. But at least yet, anyway. I don't... Get rid of those back there. I'll steal the spuds, because they're useful. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday indeed. Right, so we've got... Oh, stuff is growing already. Oh, look at that. Wonderful. And this was the whole plan, right? It's all going to grow before I actually need to build a defense. And I think we've got on away with that. So we've got, I think, only 13 red beets, which is slightly inconvenient. Well, it's more than slightly inconvenient. It's completely inconvenient. But never mind. Right, everything's there. We need to water up quickly. Because we only have 3 minutes to do so. And then we can, once we hit the midnight run, we can hit and replant everything, and we can replant many more of everything, essentially. We're going to fill up on red beets. We're going to plant those first, then we're going to fill the rest in with tomatoes. So we've only got 13 of the red beets. We're playing Scrap Mechanic, the footage of which is over on YouTube. We've been streaming on YouTube for half an hour now, and you know, I thought, you know what, we'll start up a TikTok one as well. Right, got there, and there we go, there, and there. This is slow, but it needs doing. I haven't put my car in a safe location yet, so we need to make that happen. Have I tried at Domino's? No, I haven't, and not... That's clever. I like that one, just for how... That's a unique one, that's clever. I've never seen that before. Well done. But no. There we go. Let's... Come on, we've got 40 seconds before a raid will happen. And then it's a case of how quickly can we replant, because a raid is going to be there, and we've got not much choice in there. So that is unfortunate. Have I seen Candice lately? Yes, I have. Yes. That is actually great. It's brilliant. There we are. So we need... Oh, we've got 17 red beets. And absolutely millions of tomatoes. Got 1 second to go. Okay, I'm seeing greenies on the hill and a greenie over here. Right, we're going to get rid of this one. I think we've only got 3 greenies, which is not really a surprise. There really wasn't much being farmed. Like, they're going to run there, find nothing. Oh, it's a haybot as well. I'm almost honoured by the fact that they thought us worthy of a haybot. There we go. Nicely. Oh, there we go. Oh, they unfortunately got a hit on us there. Not seeing anything else as a greenie over there, but I think we're good to plant. It's more important that we get this in the ground before, it's too late. We need to be able to harvest before they start attacking again. So we're just going to plant it all. I don't know how many tomatoes we need, but even so, we're still going to take it up. There we go. Okay, another greenie, and we'll finish this one off, and I think that's the raid. Wonderful. Hello, Tom. How you doing? There we go. Look at that. I think raid. Oh no, that's a greenie eating our car, and that's me drowning myself with the car. Forget those things can swim. Right. With that unfortunate failure, which has caused us to have a hole in our car, it's not significant because this thing is huge, so we can get away with that. But, we'll be fine. So, we have achieved much planting. We've got 17 red beets in the ground. That is going to be beautiful. Can I show you the screen? Not like this. It's over on YouTube today. Normally I'll do it like that, but I thought, you know what, we started this on as a YouTube venture, because clearly my TikTok followers do not give a damn about scrap mechanic. They've proven this many times before. So instead, I thought, I'll start it on YouTube, and we've done, I think, a few hours on YouTube previously, and I thought, you know what, today I'll just have a TikTok thing open with just me here, just to keep going. Right. We've got that planted. Everything is there. I'm going to do a bit of organisation. And then sort of just crack on, essentially. We've got tomatoes to place. What's the YouTube? It's the same as the TikTok name, but I believe there is a link in the bio to it. You just have to click the Instagram logo. Don't ask why. I don't make the features. Yeah, click the Instagram logo, and it brings you to my YouTube. You've got to love a well thought out piece of design. Hello, Wilbur. Lovely to see you. Lovely indeed. Right, we've got, how many tomatoes have we gained? We've got 18. Well, that's not bad. It's not good either, but it's not bad. We've got many seeds that I shall now place down here. This is going to be important for our spud gun ventures. Very important, in fact. We've got more food for the woks. We've got, how much is it just to make a chest? Because I would like to start being able to put stuff not on the ground, 40 metal. I can probably do that. Oh no, we're starving. Right, we'll have to drink a sun shake, glug, 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 and all of that. Right, so 40 metal is 4 of these. We can actually afford that. And then it's glue. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to make a small chest, I think, because big one is more than we can afford. I think 60. And I don't think we can afford the metal for that. But we could afford everything else. So maybe... Oh, maybe we can afford it. I don't know. We're going to find out. If we can't, I'm going to go and kill some haybots, and then we will be able to. We'll have a big chest. There we go. And the glue, we've got plenty for that, I think. How much metal have I got in hand? We've got 30 metal in hand. We can make 40, 50. We need more haybot legs. That's unfortunate. Unauthorized farming has been detected. So we're going to have to quickly jump into here. Hello, Tom. Tom's over on YouTube. There are people over on YouTube now. How cool is that? I think very. I'm going to drop the vehicle into the lake because we can do that. And I'm assuming it'll sink, but I really haven't a clue. So we're just going to sort of drive on out. And the hope is that we find some haybots. We're going to find some haybots, be able to potato peel their legs, and then simply craft a chest. We're playing Scrap Mechanic, which you can see over on YouTube. How cool is that? for one of the first times, I'm not, you know, here with a focus on, oh my god, numbers. I'm here for, this is a challenge that I've wanted to do for a long time. Well, no, this is a challenge that I've stolen off Scrapman. I like completely, unashamedly just nicked this off Scrapman. Just because I think that this is, because the thing is, this is the way I played the game when Survival first came out. So I thought, well, if we're going to do it as a challenge, I might as well demonstrate that it's physically possible. Like, obviously I built defences around my farm, which is something that I can't do in this, but I've learned that that's not entirely necessary on the first run. No, we're on YouTube, not Twitch. But, you know, that's fine. This is how I played the game. But there is a challenge that I want to do that I think this will be somewhat practice for. Because the less I die, the better. And I want to do a challenge that I've come up with called the True Scrap Mechanist. And what it means is you're not allowed to use the mechanic station for any of the robots. You're allowed to use the Scrapcraft bot, which can be found in the mechanic station, but you can't craft any of the bots. So essentially, you have to scavenge for everything, and you have to do it that way. And I think that's very difficult. The YouTube is the same as the TikTok, or there's a link in the bio by pressing the Instagram logo. Like, I'm not joking, you press the Instagram logo and it gives you a choice between YouTube or TikTok link. But, you know, that's just great, I suppose. I haven't done this in such a long time, gone actually under the sea for clams and also oil, which we will probably be doing at some point because I don't have this. Can you play? Not in this series, no. I do need to set up more viewer-based playing series, but no viewers seem to want to normally, so it's quite difficult to do. This is a challenge series that I'm just trying to get through. And I'm trying to get through it relatively quickly. It's not a speed run by any means, but I think this is evidence of how many times I was scrolling through the craft bot. It's not a speed run. But what it is it's a nice challenge. Hello Matthew, lovely to see you. Right, we've got 4, we need 1 more of those, and I'll craft the another one just because I can place that instead of the clams. That's the plan. And then it's more metal, right? That's the difficult part of this. We need to go and peel 2 more hay bots. So we'll try that now. There's a building over there. We're going to head to it. Can I just ask, when's the 1v1? The Minecraft 1v1. We need to set this up. We need to actually work on this. Right, what we need to do, after I come off this live, I will be on the Discord, right? I will hop into voice, and what we'll do is I will add you on Minecraft or whatever, and then what we'll do is we'll go in and I'll check out the 1v1 stadium that you said you made. That'll be pretty cool. And then tomorrow we'll work out a time to do it. So we'll get that done when we come off this live. Hello, Magic Macca's Mangu on YouTube there, I think that was. I don't know. Right, let's hope that there's a hay bot that we can come and peel. Well, we need 2 of them. Hello, would you like to be peeled? To donate to me your legs? Probably not, because I think I've looted this building. Damn it. Right, we need a lift. And I think we might be too big to do the underwater sub... Oh, you know what? The Windy Miller never lets us down. We never die. We're going to go over to that island and we're just going to peel some hay bots. I feel like there might be too big and too much flotation here, but I don't know. Does the craft bot weigh us down enough? I'm not sure. I'm not seeing the movement that I'm used to underwater. Oh, this might be disappointing at best. Oh, there it is. There's the grip. There's the grip we're waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, we are driving. We are indeed driving. Slightly slower than we would be if we were in a smaller vehicle because there's so much flotation in this one, but practical. Look at this. We just simply drive on into the water, and most of the time you can get between islands without needing to breathe, which is convenient, really. I think it's convenient, and we will really start to see the effects of its convenience about now. Although we are starting to run out of oxygen, but we are moving at a steady pace now. Nothing can stop us, not even clams. Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna breathe. We're gonna go breathe. We've vastly overestimated our ability. Right. Full steam ahead, and I say steam, it's controller power. But that's fine. Right, we've got... This is the benefit of four-wheel steering. Look at that. We can avoid cliffs, he says, driving right into a rock. But, again, driving into a rock is not really an issue for such a... There we go. Driving into a rock is not normally an, an issue for such vehicles. Yeah, no... If you were on YouTube at that point, you would have seen me get stuck. Oh, I can't believe that. Anyway, we're about to make a wonderful exit of the lake. How much time have we got? Okay, plenty of time. Dun 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 dun. Wonderful. Right. Hello, Haybot. Would you like to be peeled? There we go. One. This is highbrow and intense. And two, there we go, and a component kit for the culture. Very nice. What games do I play the most? Well, probably a bit of Scrap Mechanic comes up the most. Minecraft also happens a lot. We do a lot of that. Good mixture. Very good mixture. There's a lot of stuff. Sunny, innit? No, that's just my lights, and I can't really turn them down or do anything about it, so they sort of just stay like that, I suppose. Quality was not the aim of this stream, I will be honest. That really wasn't the priority for this one. It was just sort of, I had a thing that I wanted to do, so I thought, I'll pop it on the internet. Right, big chest. Yes, that's going to be crafting. I am going to eat up this wok milk, and I'm not even going to bother looting the chests on this island. I'm just going to simply head back. Okay, there were 2 component kits in that. Now I'm tempted. Right, now I've got to just keep going. Did I ever play CSGO? I never played CSGO, and I don't know what that abbreviation is of the game. OWT. I'm not... That doesn't ring a bell. Maybe it should, but it definitely doesn't at the minute. No, I can't think of it. I can't think of anything. You'll have to elaborate on that one. Another component kit and more legs to peel. This is great. You know, check out this vegetable peeler. Wait, hello. Would you like to be peeled as well? Oh, he's running in like it's a spa treatment. How great is that? Wait, that was close. Whoa! Got one. Almost got flung off the edge, but there we go. There's another. And there we go. Crisis averted, I think we've got there. Crisis averted. Plenty of legs to peel. Yes, much peeling is happening. There we go. Leg. Right, let's move in and see if we can find anything else. These are really not good for hunger. Wow, I thought they were better. I'm clearly wrong. But like I say, there could have been an update, because there's now a difficulty slider in this for some reason, and I've never seen a difficulty slider in Scrap Mechanic. Like, there has never been a difficulty slider. So, I need to clearly go onto the Steam page and try and see if I'm missing something, because there must have been an update/dev blog that I've completely missed. But I'm just glad it was all updated and ready for the stream, because otherwise I'd have been completely screwed. You know, I go on holiday for 4 days, and I come back to this. Crazy. Right, we've got, more blueberries. That's very good. More tomatoes. Also beneficial, but not entirely necessary, considering we've got however many millions of them placed. Oh, a gold chest. Ooh. That is probably the worst possible thing. Oh, blueberry seeds. Ladies and gentlemen, my job just got a lot easier. That was worth doing. That is something. Right there, that is just... Oh, that should have been a death. It wasn't, but it should have been. Right, we need to head back at high velocity. Go, drive, now, speed, other words that sound urgent. You know, I'll get a list. I also need some water, but I don't have any at the minute. I'll get some in a minute. Anyway, there's a rock there, and that doesn't rock. Surprise, surprise, the rock doesn't rock. It's not a rocky rock. I love how YouTube says that video, on the YouTube stream, it tells you that it's not optimal. I always get shouted at by the YouTube streaming bit that says, you're not optimal, this is not optimal, do more optimal, and I never do, because I like it how it is. Like, when I run at 1080p, it's less good, so I go like this. It's be more optimal is what it says, and I've essentially just always got this warning now, and it's quite annoying, but it's because it's just there. It's like you get rid of it, and then it pops up like however many minutes later, telling you that it's again that you're not optimal. It's like, I know that I'm not optimal, I know, but there we are. I'm trying to get out of this water now. Don't want to go up the steep bit like I was apparently trying to do. And there we are. Beautiful crossing, lovely jubbly. We almost look as good as that thing on the Hunstanton beaches where they do that sort of stuff. He started doing YouTube lives. Yes. Well, we've been doing YouTube lives for quite a while, but no one ever joins them. No one ever does. And the problem is, right, when you do a YouTube live at the same time as a TikTok live, what tends to happen is people on the TikTok live, they go, oh, right, we'll go straight to the YouTube live. Problem with that is, the TikTok live then goes, oh, this live is terrible, and then they never show it to anyone. Hence why we have 4 viewers on the TikTok stream today. So no one ever really does anything, and it all just sort of dies in infamy. So if you want a successful TikTok stream, the only way you should do it is to have it on TikTok, and that should be your focus. But I would like a YouTube following as well, but, you know, that's more difficult. The warnings pop back up again. It's just so irritating. It literally in 2 minutes' time after I got rid of it. That's terrible. What do I want to do when I'm older? That is a good question. I literally don't have an answer. I've never had an answer to that. Like, it's just one of those questions that's like, I've always sort of felt a bit because I've never known, and I don't think I will for a while yet. Results day on the 12th. I'm not panicking, you are. Right, we're going to park our car in the lake, which is obviously the most efficient place for it. Wonderful. Right, what we've got now is 2 blueberry seeds, and I think they're the ones that we need, because bananas are the great ones for food. Bananas are brilliant to eat in the game anyway, and what we've got is blueberries, because what we need is blueberry crates. Oh, that's perfect. So I no longer need to worry about growing red beets. That's wonderful. And I've got all of the tomato seeds, so I can do 2 things here, and I'm going to do sort of combine both of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest up all of these tomatoes and red beets, and then I'm going to plant the 2 blueberry seeds that we have. I'm going to plant those, and then we're going to go off, package up the tomatoes, get the orange seeds, and then I've got fertilizer. So hopefully I can have them grow at roughly the same time, and then we can start it all again. And we need, I think, 30 blueberries, 30 oranges. 20. Oh, we need a farmer. We don't have a caged farmer. Well, that's something that we're going to have to work on. We are going to have to work on that. Right, we've got 4 minutes to go. I'm going to get a drink. It's great to hydrate. Chat amongst yourselves, I guess. There's not many of us, so, you know, BRB and all of that. Right, there we go. Instant return from water checkpoint. Wonderful. I don't think anyone is here, Lucas. I think we are very much on our own. You know, I think they've all sort of just keeled over and died, which is unusual for me, but apparently it's the new normal. Right, with the car safely underwater and time running out, really, for these crops. Like, we really need these to start growing. Please? We really need these to start growing, because there's no way I can defend this. This is going to go badly wrong if we don't, because that is every single tomato seed that I have, I think. Okay, we know we might have a few spare ones, but still, that would set us back a hell of a long way if these don't start growing. This is not good. This is very bad. Ah, red beets are here. Okay, they're the most unnecessary plants right now, thanks to our blueberry seed finding. But everything else has grown as well. Profits are in the absolute thousands. Okay, good. Oh wow, we have got a lot of things in our inventory. A lot of things. We need to go and place some of these away from our inventory. Like the tomato seeds that I'm pretty confident that we've got enough of now. Because I think it's 30, so that's fine. That's brilliant. That is as we would love to see. Place those down there. Gather the water buckets. Okay, right, that'll do. That'll do for now. We can gather the final of these. Water. I think literally we're only going to be growing 2 things here, so I don't think we're going to be unauthorised and farmed, which is quite cracking, really. Oh, messed it up. Anyway, never mind. I think we can get away with being unauthorised and farmed with just 2 blueberries. I think that'll be fine. I'll be interested to see. Right, we've got 50 seconds or so. I'm going to put a chest. I'm going to need a vacuum pump. That's something I'm going to need, and I haven't thought of. Oh well. Right, we've got absolutely loads of those. We've got nearly enough of these, but, you know, it doesn't matter anymore. So that's comforting, and we've got some blueberries already. Those blueberries are going to be joined by these 2. That'll give us 5, which will mean... So essentially, that's good. So then we'll have 4 the next time, hopefully. Hopefully we'll get 4 the next time, or maybe even more. What type of pizza are you, as in margarita or pepperoni? I am definitely a margarita. I'm glad that you did clarify, because that was the answer I was going to give, but, you know, margarita, pepperoni. You know, I would have given an answer of margarita. We are a margarita all the way. Right. What am I seeing? I'm seeing green boys. I'm seeing Haybot. Come here, you. Oh, I'm seeing multiple Haybots. I'm seeing many, many Haybots. Wow. Greenies. Oh, this is not the fast and efficient method of death that I was hoping to inflict. I was hoping it would be much more instant than this. No. I did not expect this raid to be as huge as it has become. Right. Jesus. Right, okay. I've died, but that is okay. You missed the Boris Johnson impressions. Well, we will make those happen. Beautifully blue Boris Johnson impressions. Well, Parliament's off for the summer now, which is why all the COVID restrictions got lifted. I can't make statements like that. It's definitely all down to the science and not because the MPs want the whole thing. It's not because of that. Anyway, this is a disaster. It is an absolute disaster. Okay, I'm glad my car was in the lake at that point, because it would be completely destroyed. There we go, you've got wrecked, and we're going to potato peel all of your legs in a minute. There we go. Right, where are the blueberry seeds? All 2 of them. Wonderful. Because I think we can get away without any farming authorised with just that. I am going to try get some fertiliser on that, just to speed the process up a bit. Lovely. Right, on that note, we need to go out from the area. We need to discover... you Pigeon Man, because a lot of people were asking why. That is fair enough, Pigeon Man. I thought it was absolutely mental when you did. We do love to see it. And it's an honour to have had you here, Jensen. Lovely, lovely indeed. That's very cool. Not many of them left. There are many of them left. Do not worry about that. There are many wonderful people in the world. You clearly haven't met many of them, though. Right, we've been going for an hour and 1 minute over on YouTube. I don't know how long over on the TikTok. I really don't know, because I'm not sure when it started. I just sort of sat and decided, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to do this, and we have. So that's quite cool. So I'm not sure how long we've been going today on here, but we have made a lot of farming progress, and I want to get the spud gun by the end of this stream, and at the start of the next one, we will have we will have the ability. We will have a warehouse key card, and we'll probably just go and complete the challenge, I suppose, because there's not much else that we need to do other than find us a vacuum pump. So let's do that. Way, look at that for an unintentional bit of incredible steering there. Bearing glitches, normally the absolute bane of our existence. Today, cracking. Anyway, we're going to move, and I think we're gonna need some of the what is it called? Beeswax or honeycomb. Where in colony survival it's beeswax. In here it's probably honeycomb. Well, we're about to find out what it's called. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Steering at a high velocity. I say high velocity. It's high velocity for this vehicle. I mean, the main reason the YouTube stream exists is essentially to provide evidence for what I'm doing, because you know it'll stay there and it'll be there. You know, I'm going to say I've done that challenge. Well, people should probably know that I actually did. I've not done it at any sort of high speed, but I'm doing it, and that's what's fun, I suppose. I find it fun, and apparently the internet doesn't. But you know, I would have done the challenge anyway. So even if no one cares, I care. You know, no, like. It's not something that the internet tends to worry about. You know, me doing challenges on the internet. I've got a few things that I need to do. You know, I've got to somehow think of a better project than the one that the idiots in the comment section came up with. But who knows? I probably shouldn't slander them. GTA Live roleplay, honestly. Could they not have done anything else? Apparently not. Right. We came here looking... What is it? Is it beeswax? It's beeswax. There we go. Oh, we need one of these. Tier 2 metal. Come on. Right. That's going to be an inconvenience. Unless I want to go and... Actually, let's see. We can probably do this by using our peeled hay bots, so we might actually get away with this. Peeled hay bot for the win. We've got water already just here. that's wonderful. We don't have to craft any of that. Collect. I think we're going to need that much of it. Oh, I've gone one overboard, but that's fine. Look at this. We're actually going to get the tier 2 metal that we need. How cool is this? And this is ridiculous. I look like a failed Egyptian. There we are. Right, look at that. One. Because I think it's 20 of this stuff. Oh, it's only 10. How much is it for a weld tool? I might actually be able to get one. I can probably get a weld tool, which is actually something I have wanted for a while, but I haven't really needed. So I'll sort of let that sit for now. There we go. So we've got plenty of that. Just the beeswax to go. I didn't expect that to be as successful as it was. You know, I definitely didn't. I thought we were going to be looking for tier 2 metal for a while. But we didn't, and we're not. So now it's just a beeswax hunt. And I don't know where any of it is on this map, because it's a new map to me. I'm heading back to the ship, but that's probably not the best move. Right. I'm just going to get onto the road and follow the road. What an inconvenient camera angle. Right, there we go. See that rock up ahead? That's where it's at. That is where it's at. That is going to be the gold mine of beeswax. I think it's going to be. And I hope it will be. And when it is, inevitably, the gold mine of beeswax, we will absolutely have a dub, right? Because when that is beeswax central, oh yes, more spuds, all the spuds, they are very much important over literally anything else. Right, we need to know, far away. Okay, so we've got roughly 4 minutes. Hopefully, we go there, get the beeswax, head back. No, they might not have grown. Right, we're going to get the beeswax, go to the station, drop off all of the stuff, and then live long and prosper, I suppose. I see the bee particles there. Look at that. I saw the bee particles. They were there. Absolutely cracking. This should be what we need. Because we only need 5 of it, and we've already got 2. So, absolutely brilliant. Much beeswax. Such brilliance. Absolute masterpiece. There we go. Here we go, and craft, good. Right, whilst that is doing that, we're going to be driving back to the packing station, which we've literally just come from. We stuck on that tree. That is literally incredible. Like, we got... That is something else. Sometimes, a scrap mechanic, it's just incredible. Right, turning right, turning left. What can you do? Not much, really. That's a house. I've not got much time. Come on, we need to craft all of our tomatoes into crates. I'm going to actually... Right, I'm going to do that, and then we can get going. And I'm starving. There we go. Not starving anymore. Need to move this chest into a more convenient spot. I don't really know the height that it needs to be, but we're going to find that out any second now. Right. Driving in. We literally still haven't finished crafting the vacuum pump, but that's fine. We're going to line up with the tomatoes, because that's where we need to be. We've missed. But that's fine, we can place the chest on the edge of the wheel or something. Is that anywhere near? Of course it's not. Right, that's going to go there. I'm going to bring a line out here. And then place the chest on the edge like that. Vacuum pump. Thank you very much. Oh, the frame rate has absolutely just nuked it, but we're fine. Really, I think there are tomatoes in there. Do I have to drive backwards a bit? Yes, yes, I did. Right, now I need a switch. Okay, we're going to be pressing this button for a long time. Button mashing, it's great. Also, if you are new to Scrap Mechanic, you will notice that the bar that is telling us how full our tomato crates are consists of 7 levels. It takes 10 tomatoes to fill that bar. It's just a fun little tidbit of Scrap Mechanic on that basis that I'm sure you will all appreciate it. Right. We're very nearly there, because we only need 3 of these crates. And as you may know, this car is absolutely more than capable of handling that. Here we go, driving back. We're going to take these to the trader. Hopefully, by the time we get to the trader... come on, get... Just, it doesn't really matter. Weight distribution is not a problem on this vehicle right now. What time is it in the game? Oh, I think we've missed our chance. And I don't really want to risk it. Depends if the blueberries are grown or not. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to do that. We're going to wait. We're going to wait, and we're going to wait. Because otherwise, there is a risk that, you know, all of our crops will be eaten. And I would rather that they weren't eaten. Because that would be a mess. Eaten mess joke, everyone. Eaten mess. Oh dear, there we are. Right, as you would expect, absolute peak humour. Look at the capabilities of this. Not even, you know, struggling in the slightest. It just gets the job done. You know, no messing about, no corruption, no Dominic Cummings. It gets the job done. There we go. And the consequences are absolutely nothing. So what? Brexit reference there for, what do you mean unauthorised farming? It's 2 blueberries. Anyway, that is not what I would have hoped for at all. It's literally 2 blueberries. And we are starving to death. But not to death. Right, well, I'm going to take these up, and we're going to have a night of no further farm. Oh yeah, no, I can't use the lift anymore, because we've got crates. Right, we'll have to drive out of the pond. Oh, well, that was incredibly difficult, as we would... Have I spoken massively too soon? I'm sorry, this car never gets stuck. Is it because of the badly placed chest? Of course it isn't. Of course. There we go. See, it's fine. We don't get stuck. We just, you know, have inconvenience some of the time. That chest is not nowhere near in that boundary, but I think because it's 1 unit, it's fine. Right, here we go. We can now, hopefully, purchase ourselves some orange seeds. And we can, so we will. And bingo, we've got 4 blueberry and 5 orange. And what do we need? We need 20 of each, so that's unfortunate in that regards. Other than that, I'm just going to dump a load of this stuff and then try and work it out in a minute. We need to go find a farm, right? But I'm not going to be here when tonight's raid happens, I don't think, because I think we just need to wait it a bit, because I can do fertilizer stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this piece of water because really we don't need it. Buckets can go there. extra fertilizer? Yes, please. The chest that I've just cluttered up for really quite a stupid reason. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, no, I need that. That's stopping me from starving about now. Carrots I don't need for anything, so I'm going to eat. Right, that is fine. That is good. I'm going to place not those on the floor, but I'm going to place them there. Right, we're going to go find us a farmer. Let's go. I genuinely don't know where one is on this world. That's going to be interesting. Right, let's go. It's not quick. It's not a quick journey, and I'm going to hook the controller back into that and then continue on the move so that I can go hands-free, which is great. It's a great journey, as long as you remember not to crash. Right, I feel like there was a farmer area. There might be one in the cotton area that is behind us. I feel like that's our best bet right now, so I'm going to go for it. That's where there was farmers in my main world, in the cotton area. They were also in a burned forest and other places, but I think we're closest to the cotton area, so we'll just sort of pull up next to it, get out the car, see if we find anything. If we do, we'll modify this to accommodate a farmer, which shouldn't be too difficult. I don't think it will be. We'll just pop it on the lift, pop it underground, hit the farmer on, lovely jubbly. Oh, there was beeswax here all along. I'm such an idiot. Anyway, we'd have probably made the deadline if we'd have noticed that. Imagine being stupid. Could never be me. Oh, wait a minute. Right, here we go. Here is the autumn cottony-based zone, whatever you want to call it. The light is quickly fading. I think I'm just going to park the vehicle here, essentially. We're just going to pop it here. I'm going to run in. And, oh, I don't even think I need to run in. Look at this. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is optimised. Here we go. So, the vehicle's just going to sort of sit there. I'm just going to get a farmer. Oh, 1v1 boy. He's failed. That's good. We can peel this farm bot now. Hay bot. Not a farm bot. Hay bot. There we are. And look at that. Wonderful. Hello. Would you like to be rescued? Oh, of course you would. So, we're going to do that. There's plenty of crates around here as well. Tomato seeds, paint ammo, and glass. Tomato seeds, fertilizer, and spuds. Great. So, I'm going to get the vehicle on a lift, and I'm going to try and get it so that it goes inside this hill. When we lower it. Look at that. That is what I wanted to see. So now I can roll the farmer onto here, and then lift it up, and we will be away. So now I'm going to have to build a little cratery thing out of just the blocks that I have, which just so happens to be glass, metal, and other stuff. Which is, again, fine. So it's going to go like this, go like that. Yeah, that'll do. It's going to go like that. Going to go across like this, and down like that. Across there. This is not a refined or exact science. This is a mess waiting to happen, and it will happen. So now we just need to get our farmer friend into that very badly created cage. Hello, farmer. I'm going to play a bit of golf. That's gone well. That's gone good. No gaming POV, not today, no. I'm doing a project that I started on YouTube and intend to finish on YouTube. Hello, Dawn, I think that is, on YouTube. and I intend to finish it on YouTube, so it will sort of stay as almost a YouTube exclusive, you know. And also physically, if I'm streaming on YouTube, I can't. That is one of the limitations of being me right now. There we go. Nicely encapsulated. Let's drive. Oh yes, that's perfectly safe and nothing could possibly go wrong. Favourite hot hatch? Well, I think that's a good question, you know. Gotta love Polo. That's quality. You can, I think it's the Vauxhall something or other, which name escapes me, that you can put the hazard warning light switch in upside down and steal it if you're a car thief. Don't listen to that. That's got to be a high-up car. That's brilliant. Yeah, there's a lot of cars, a lot of them, but as I don't have my driver's license yet, and I've never driven any of them, couldn't give you a very accurate or worthwhile opinion. Yes, the Nova, the Vauxhall Nova, there we go. Well said, brilliant. Okay, so we've been incredibly successful, and we have actually gotten back in time for the raid, which means I am fully willing just to play on, right? Oh, is it not in range? It's not, right, we're just going to move this anyway, and then pop it in range. There we go, we've got a farm, wonderful. I need to drive this into a lake before it gets eaten. Well, that's an A3. Very nice. That sounds brilliant. I mean, I think I know which car you're on about, but I wouldn't be able to guarantee it. And that's quite bad. I think I should really be able to be more than that. Right. Okay, we're going for fertilizer, which we've got plenty of there. We've got, that's 3. I'd rather have a bit more than 3 fertilizer. We've got plenty of fertilizer. I mean, where's the chest? Where's the chest? Where's the chest? And seeds. Right, the raid will be beginning, and I am very much risking a lot of things here, and I really probably shouldn't, but I'm doing it anyway. Seeing a greenie and a hay bomb. And if that is it, I think we've got off lightly. It's not it. Surprise, surprise. But I don't think that's the worst raid it could have possibly been. Brilliant. Right, okay. Need to plant many things. 1, 2, 3, 4. And fertilise all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, I need to read some comments. Ever played Rust? I've never played Rust, but I would absolutely love to play a bit of Rust. Right, there we go. I would love to play Rust. It's the sort of thing that I would like to do, but I've never played it. Okay, right. That is brilliant. That is our farm set and sorted. And essentially, after this run, we will have achieved blueberries. We need 20 of each, I think, if I remember correctly. Ooh, circuit boards, lovely. And so yeah, we need 20 of each. We will have almost 20 blueberries, almost oranges. I sort of need to just wait around here, and I don't want to do that for obvious reasons, for entertainment reasons, but when I started this, I didn't say it was going to be entertaining, and all of the viewers seem to have agreed because they've gone away. I've got plans to get back to it. Tomorrow we've got 2 videos coming out that you will or won't enjoy. Is it the right room or is it the left room? Let the internet decide. So that will be good fun. Um, I'm genuinely interested to see what the results of that will be. Could be anything, really. Really could be. I'm saying far too much here. I am saying that far too much. Right, I'll play a little game with myself here. It is. I'm going to wait for the timer. Actually, the timer on there has just ticked onto 1 hour 25. I've just dismissed the warning telling me that my stream is not optimal. We're going to see how long it takes for it to tell me that I'm rubbish again. So that will be interesting. That will be interesting. Favorite? Is that lager? Lager? I don't know. Alcohol based. I'm not old enough, so wouldn't know. And honestly, to be honest, I don't think I will, even if I could. That just doesn't appeal to me. The idea of drinking, you really shouldn't. It's great to hydrate. Have a drink, preferably of water. Oh, there we go. Forza Horizon 3. I was looking at getting Forza Horizon 3 because I think that's one of the ones that I can get on the Xbox 360. I was looking at that. There we go. It's just come back exactly 1 minute after we dismissed it. The warning telling me that my stream is rubbish has come back. Good to know, I suppose. Good to know. So I'm going to get rid of this. My neck's fine, just now a bit sweaty. Right. Hey, this is going to be. I've got nothing really to talk about here. So, what's my next project going to be? Good question. It is definitely not going to be a GTA roleplay. I am fuming about that. And I could sit and have a rant about it, I suppose, and I might as well. So, I think, you know what? I'm going to be off the internet for 4 days or so. I'm going to be off the internet. So what should I do? What should I do? I know what I'll do. I will have a little go, and I will let the internet choose what I do when I come back. And the one key thing was that it had to be somewhat related to what I was doing. The internet comes back with GTA roleplay. So anyway, I'm not doing that, and I will find something else to do. But I don't know what I want to do, and it's definitely not that. I do have plans, and because there are only a few of us here, I will reel those off. I will say that I plan to build another roller coaster. I have one of those. I plan to get my dad involved, and he's going to show off his steam engine, and we'll get that running on a live at some point. That will be brilliant. It's literally a mini steam engine. I think it's a Meccano one from like 1970, and it's brilliant. So we'll have one of those, and we'll do one of those at some point. Potentially a stream also with my dad where we get his Hornby 00 train set out. We'll do that maybe in the future. That'll be a project that we might do. And you can see it on YouTube, but you can't see it on on TikTok. But here he is. The camera stand is back in full working order. Because quite frankly, when my nephew destroyed it, it sort of left a hole in my video making arson, and I needed it. So it's back. Yeah, which you would have seen if you saw my Wheels in Scotland video. Oh, it was such a stupid idea, but it was such a hot day that the water just sort of dried off instantly. It was brilliant. Yeah, so I've got plans to do that. I've got plans to build some other things. I've got plans to do TV show. I've got plans to do. I've had plans to do a TV-based show for a hell of a long time. I've never been able to get it to work. I've never been able to. I'm going to come here and do this. I've never been able to make that happen. I've just always had. I've always not been able to do it. I've gone in. I've tried so many times. I've gone right. This time we'll make it happen. But I just can't get my head around it. So when I get that TV show working, I think it'll be brilliant. Like, in my head, it is a great idea. I just can't do it. It's one of those things that I want to do solo and by myself, but I don't know. Love the idea for Airfix models. See, that's the sort of suggestion I wanted on the comments section in the video where I went away. I didn't get that. I got GTA roleplay. Anyway, Airfix models would be brilliant. I've only ever built one Airfix model, and it was when I was much younger, and it was about this big, and it was it was a little aeroplane, a little biplane. I can't remember its name, but it was a very little one, and it was brilliant. So I should definitely do an Airfix model if I've got one. You know, that's what we'll have to do. I don't think I've got an Airfix model to hand, but I do have another roller coaster kit to build. So we will have to do that at some point. I wanted to save the roller coaster kits for like the specials, because that's what I did when I hit the 20k special. We built a roller coaster, and you know, I was going to go for 25k. We'll build another one, but it's been so slow to get. You know, unlike a Formula 1 car that's absolutely nailed it off the line, and I've then crashed on the first corner. But that's fine. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Lovely to talk about hot hatches and stuff. Very interesting knowledge. Do enjoy your Audi A3. And thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, this isn't my normal stream time. We can tell. Anyway, I've turned off the scrap mechanic thing there, so it's just that. I've put a full screen that essentially. We're waiting for crops. There's not much I can do other than just wait. What I am going to do, we're going to come back here, we're going to go back there, lovely jubbly, and water buckets. I'm going to prepare for these to grow by watering the rest of this farmland, which is great. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What's my favourite car? Now that's an interesting question, because never driven. Never driven. I don't have a licence. So on that basis, I would have to say go-karts. But you know, that's obviously not what we're looking for. So if I was to go purely based off of looks and stuff, I would. I don't know. They're all very different, and you'll probably call me quite boring on this, but I absolutely love the Volvo 240. It's just a wonderful car. The estate version especially, because those things were absolutely rapid, and they were big, and they were practical. It was the definition of practicality at high speed, and I really could get behind that. And it's just a shame that really that sort of thing doesn't hugely exist anymore. I mean, yeah, they've got the updated version of it and stuff, but it's not the same. You know, it doesn't look as cool. You know, like modern cars, they've all got a look to them, and I can't really get behind it. But I can get behind just the boxy shape of that one, and you know, I love the cars that look like that. The original Range Rover, beautiful. It's such a nice looking car. You know, just the boxy nature of it. It looked so great. Right, we've not got much time on these crops, so we should be good. Hello, Thomas B. Plays, lovely to see you. Firstly, love a good Lambo. You've got to love a good Lambo, but it's like if you had one car that you had to own for the rest of your life, yeah, that's where I would go. I would go for the Volvo 240. There we go. Crops have sprung into life in as dramatic a way as possible. We've got 9 and we've got 9. Fertilizer is absolutely mission critical here. There we go, all fertilised, and I hope with enough time. Hello, Becky. Lovely to see you. Less of an interesting stream maybe than Minecraft today. Have I watched Clarkson's Farm? Yes, I have, and it's wonderful. Absolutely love it. Yes, less of an interesting stream potentially today. I am here just talking. I'm not playing any Minecraft. I'm playing Scrap Mechanic, which you can see over on YouTube if you cared. But I'm just sort of sat talking. I'm just sat talking and just sort of doing things. I miss the Minecraft as well, and I feel like I might have to do something like it again, or go back onto the world and take on the Wither, because I haven't done that ever in a game. I've not done that in Minecraft, so maybe the Wither should be our next task. I don't know. Come Mine With Me may have to return for its run. Like, we took the dragon down. Like, we did that. I'm still chuffed with that. We had so many people on that, and that was a successful run. I'm proud of that. But I must say, you know, the quieter streams are also interesting, because you get to be more, you know, talk to you more. But I just don't know. I just don't know. I would absolutely love to bring back Minecraft. I need more time in one day, and I just don't really have it, you know. Tomorrow I will do. I'm starving. That's not good. Tomorrow I will do as much as I can. King Entrepreneur, thank you very much. I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening or night, as it is now. And do have fun with whatever it is you do. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure. Right, we've got crops growing, stuff happening. What I need to do is to work out where I'm at, because tomorrow, I think the 1v1 with Lucas is happening, right? And I don't think it's going to take very long, right? We'll work out a round structure so that it's like 1 round, 2 rounds, and we'll do 1v1s. And maybe I actually 1v1 some members of the viewership that join us, but you know, it depends. We'll work all of this out at some point. You know, probably after I harvest these crops, we're going to end this, and that'll be it. So after that happens, you know, either we sort of have two options after. We have two options after that. We want more people in the stream, and maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't. Or we don't do that, and we just simply just move on and go back to withering. I don't know. Thomas on YouTube, how cool is that? Happy to see that we're playing Scrap Mechanic. I'm happy to see that I'm playing Scrap. I love a bit of Scrap Mechanic, I do. It's not very interesting Scrap Mechanic gameplay at the minute. I'm just waiting for crops, because like this is precision-based timing. At the minute, I need to be as quickly as I can, so I'm just sort of talking and enjoying it. Server is very laggy. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a server, I don't think, but we'll see. We'll see. Like, I can build a quick arena up, and I can, you know, I can host it. You know, I can do that. So if it needs to happen, I'll build a quick thing and then go. Your Minecraft won't work. Oh, that's devastating. That is. I'll 1v1 you if you want, because you've been around such a long time, Becky. You've been around ages. You know, if you wanted to, I'd give that a crack. You meant the world thing. Yeah, because it would be quite difficult to join it if I'm not the host of it, to try and get more people in. That would be quite complicated, I think. I don't know. We'll have to try and do all of this. I'm not here to try and slay you all. I'll probably lose the 1v1. Like, we'll work all of the rules out and stuff, and I'll pop a video up explaining it, and I'll work all of that out. I don't know, Becky, if you've got Discord, definitely join the Discord server. Otherwise, I did follow you on my second account, which means I can message you on there and we can work timings out and stuff for it all. So I'll have to message you over there, because... Oh, no, here we go. Carrots. Carrots are a beneficiary of our food. There we go, wonderful. But yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get this done. Because the way I've done 1v1s on Minecraft in the past is it's been, you have 10 minutes to being creative, get whatever gear you want, and then it's a case of you go in and fight, right? But I think what we'd have to do for this is have like a predetermined set of things. So we'd have like irons, we would have iron equipment essentially. I don't think we'd go for diamond. I think we'd go for iron equipment. Yeah, that's a good question. Bedrock or Java? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter to me which one you're on. I will try and work it out either way. Although setting up a Java server is a hell of a lot more difficult, whereas on Bedrock I can just invite you. So we'll see. I love how this is a Scrap Mechanic stream for everyone over on YouTube, but I'm just sat talking about Minecraft. You know, that's an interesting one. We've got 5 minutes 40 until the bots come to kill our crops. I hope they don't. That would be very mean of them. Very nice. Okay. It is literally the most boring Scrap Mechanic stream I could possibly make. You know, it really is. We just sort of sat here waiting for crops. It was interesting a minute ago, but it's not. Iron armor, stone sword, and maybe a shield. Bedrock, but can do Java. Well, you know, the PvP is very different as well on them both, so it would be quite interesting. You've pressed go live so many times. You know what? I'm bored. Let's do it. You've pressed go live multiple times. Oh well, I mean, I don't know what I expected, but there we are. I just thought, you know what? If you're going to be persistent, we'll go for it. I don't know how any of this works, but let's get rid of that. They pressed that button so many times, and I thought, you know what, we might as well. Anyway, we'll probably do all of the 1v1s on Bedrock. I think that'll be interesting. But no, I think we'll do it on Bedrock. That's the plan. Merry Christmas indeed. Merry Christmas indeed. The Christmas lights are still here and still have battery. Oh dear. Honestly, as far as running jokes go, I think that one's quite a fun one. Let's just not talk about the coin that I flipped to predict the euros. You know, the coin said it was coming home, and it was wrong. In fact, it was going Rome. Anyway, we have here a problem. All of my seeds are here, right? If I can't get at least one of each of these, we've got a problem. Otherwise, you know, we're in the mud. Ideally, we get all of them, and then we can sort of consolidate our learnings and move on, but I just have a bad feeling about this. You know, I'm not sure if I was too late or not. It's likely I might have been. I really hope I wasn't too late. Did I just miss? I just missed, didn't I? That was disappointing, and you should be disappointed too. Right, I'm going to fill the water bottle up in a hope that if any haybot does come anywhere near us, we can stun them enough that we can... Oh, it's 2 minutes 39. Oh, it's so close. If you think about it, you're thinking about it. Yes. That's the best answer I can give you there. I'm just going to check what that is. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's as I would expect. I'll go away. Thoughts on Fortnite has been asked in the chat there, and what I will say is I can fully respect Fortnite. You know, I did used to play it quite a lot. I can respect what it has done. I can, you know, it was a very enjoyable thing, and you know, I got a lot of friends through Fortnite. You know, we were at school, and you know, you'd say, "Oh, come, we'll play Fortnite." Yeah, we play Fortnite, and then their friends. I met a lot of people. They were all at my school, but I met a lot of them through it. So I because it allowed me to connect with my friends at school a lot better. Because obviously they're all console peasants. No, I can't say that, but they were console peasants. So I had the PC, the laptop at the time. Oh, there we go. That's a crop. Thank you. I had that, so it allowed me to play with them pretty much for the first time, and that really was brilliant for me when I was in like year 8. You know, that was absolutely insane. I'd never been able to actually, outside of school, connect with any of my friends because I didn't have the console. So it really did absolutely revolutionise just friendship, I suppose, for me. So I can't say a bad word against it. I've not got a bad word against it. I will say it's all right. You know, it might not be what it was, but yeah, in my opinion, it's all right. It can stay. If a chance to get into its place and explore it, would I? I think so. I like space exploration would be pretty cool, you know, because we are of a generation that was born too late to explore the Earth, and possibly too early to explore the stars. But and where does that put us? You know, we're just sort of in the middle. And really, that's quite. If you think about it, it's quite sad. But it's also you have this opportunity to prepare the future to search the stars. And I think there's a lot in that, because we are building the rockets that will carry people to other planets and to other solar systems potentially. In my lifetime, that will probably, you know, the first stages of, you know, rocket development will be a thing, and I cannot wait for that. I really do think that we are heading to something brilliant. It's just I'm not going to get to be a part of it, and that's unfortunate. You know, that is unfortunate. But it's also a beginning. You know, it's a beginning, but it's just not a beginning of an era that I can be a part of. And you know, some people will be disappointed by that, and I think it's great because we get to prepare the world, because we will be the foundations for space travel, and I think that is an enjoyable place to be. And maybe that's the massive nerd and engineering side of me talking there, but I think that's something that we can enjoy. And maybe I'm very much alone in that opinion, but, you know, I don't mind that. Anyway, on the note of the gameplay, which is probably not what you're here for anyway at this point, because, let's be honest, you can't see it, and there's nobody behind there. So, what we've got is some more fertilised stuff, and I'm going to sit here, and essentially, when it grows, I will harvest it. I will pop it in the on the vehicle. It will be off and away. We will drive. We'll get the crates. We'll come back. We'll buy the spud gun, and then the stream will end. That will be it for tonight. Hello, Baz. Very cool. We've got about, so I would estimate that we've got about 15-20 minutes to go here today. I think that's all we've got. What have I missed? I definitely missed something. Do you think there are any aliens watching us like David Attenborough watching animals? There's got to be, hasn't there? We are just, I don't know. It's an interesting question, because I know that we look at, like, you walk down the street and you see some ants going along and you go, oh, there are some ants. But that ant, what, you know, is it the twig of 64? No, probably not. It's an interesting one. But they did the experiment, didn't they, where they said, are animals self-aware? Do they know that they are them, right? Do they know that? Because like they would put like little marks on a fish and then have a mirror in front of it, and the fish would know that that wasn't another fish, it was them, and then they'd try and get the mark off them. It was like a chalk thing or something, and they would do that. And it was just like, okay, so how far does this go? Because previously, naturists and scientists of the sort didn't think that, they never thought that animals were self-aware. Like, because I can go and I can go, they're my hands, this is me, I'm on that camera, I know that is me. Right? There are other human beings around and they're not me. What they managed to prove is that animals also know that these are my paws and that, you know, this is my ear here or whatever. And they managed to prove that, and that was an interesting one. And I did find that interesting because it's also that thing of when you put goldfish in a goldfish bowl, you know, it knows exactly what's going on and it's probably bored to death. Same with rabbits and rabbit cages, you know, like they're just sort of sat there and it's like, I'm a rabbit, why am I in this box, you know? And you can't do anything and you can't go anywhere. And it must be terrible. It really must be. And I know that I'm a human being, and when we were in lockdown, that was terrible. I was a human being, I was stuck in this room, and I didn't like it. So if you have a pet, don't. Unless you let it free. No. But I'm not for advice, but it's an interesting thought, you know? And by being put, now what I've got is, it's like, we've compared the humans and to the animals that we see and do. We've compared that. So I can't see why another higher being wouldn't be looking at us and going, yeah, that's a bit crazy, isn't it? It also reminds me of that Tom Scott video, I think, where he does a documentary on humans from an alien perspective, and it's like, these things are incredibly dangerous and incredibly stupid. They were bored of their own planet, so instead of, you know, just getting off it in a normal way, what they did is they got the oxygen which they need to breathe, put it and themselves in a metal box and shot themselves into space. Just you know, they thought, you know what, we'll take that with us, and just left. Who thinks of that? You know, it does sound ridiculous when you say it like that. And it's like the humans are so crazy that they strapped themselves to a rocket, took the oxygen with them, and went into the space. I think that's a very interesting thing to think about, you know? What makes us do things like that? Why? Why do we go, you know what I want to do? I want to go to that planet over there. Why did we decide that? Why? You know, when that is quite clearly an incredibly dangerous thing. Do I believe in the multiverse? I don't know. The multiverse is an interesting concept, as in sort of everything that could happen will happen in that sort of sense, or has already happened. But it's like Man in the High Castle did a bit of multiversing, didn't they? And that's an interesting way of thinking about it. But you know, if there is a multiverse, then I don't know. I don't like it. Because that means that there are many of us. Plus, because we are overpopulating the Earth, we need more space. That's a good way to do things, I suppose. We're living on a planet. Oh, I'm just trying to read things. Don't get in the way. Right, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Multiverse it's incredibly complex, and There are so many different ways it could happen or couldn't happen, but that's that. Okay, here we go. If you've got a multiverse, right, how did that happen? Because we've got our universe, right, which is great. I quite like it because I'm here. Um, it's expanding apparently, and it was all created at a point, right, and it exists. If the universe is expanding, what is it expanding into? Because if there are, where's it going? You know, so that means if there is a nothing, more than nothing of the universe, right, that you can go to, is there then room for another universe to happen somewhere else? And that's and then do they crash into each other at some point because they're all expanding so much? And then that's where the gravity of your mum comes in, and they all that, and then they all collide together, and so where does it all go? There's a theory, and obviously it's all a theory. So you might think it's expanding, but it's really not. Well, it's all expanding from a sort of centre point, isn't it? Because it's like when you blow up a balloon, is how I think the visual is. Because I think the way it's put is everywhere is the centre of the universe, because it's the surface area thing. I don't understand it well enough to get that out, but it's there, I suppose. Come on, flowers and plants, do growing. There we go. That allows us to stay on the gaming side of YouTube, now that I've said that. And back to crazy talk. I find it all very interesting and incredibly confusing, but if there are any proper physicists, I would probably be called a massive idiot for that. But who knows? Who knows? I certainly don't know. Right, I'm assuming these will grow in the next couple of minutes, which means when they do, we can get onto the vehicle and get moving. So I'm going to set that up whilst we do. So sad that we're going to a lot of space. It is. I think it's very sad. It's very sad indeed, because there's a lot of stuff to do. But whilst we can't sort of explore space, we can probably fix the planet that we're stuck on. You know, if we don't do that, we'd be doing a disservice to the rest of the humans that come. You know, we need to try and just fix what we've got, because what we've got at the minute is a lot of warring happening and a lot of generally bad stuff. and that is a horrific oversimplification, but maybe we should sort some of that out instead of flying into space, Mr. Jeff Bezos. Not salty at all. Right, we've got a chest, and I'm gonna load it. There, wonderful. Where's the vacuum pump? There is the vacuum pump. This is brilliant. We've got all of the things that you might need. So now the stream comes closer to its end today than ever. Right, I'm going to take all of the stuff out of this chest. I'm going to go and place it on the car to declutter our lives. Very good. 1 and 2. I've missed a comment here, haven't I? What I hate is that you need to know a lot of maths and physics to understand a lot of space and how it works. You do need to know a lot of maths and physics, but that's why I'm taking physics next year, because I want to know about it. I think it's something important, and that I should try. I should at least try to learn about, and I think I'd be doing myself a disservice if I didn't. Nice donut Earth. I don't know what you're on about, but Donut Earth. None of this flat Earth rubbish. Donut Earth. That's where it's at. The Earth is quite clearly a donut. There is no room for debate here. Donut Earth. I got so much food produce. This is brilliant. Very bad at it. You don't have to be good at it to do it. I have friends that are proof of that. Maybe that was a bit mean, but still. Right, we've got two. We literally only need 2 crates of each, so we have absolutely overcompensated here. Let's drive. Oh no. That was a severe and continuous lapse in judgment if I've ever seen one. Luckily, we have plenty of that. Because I want to understand more space, because I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, physics is literally, if you get the physics textbook, I think the physics textbook is over like 50% space, which is really cool. For A-level physics anyway, it's like 50% space. So realistically, you'll be fine. You don't need to know, like, physics isn't something that you need to know a huge amount of maths for. It's maths with a purpose, right? I can't really do maths. Like, okay, I can do maths, but I don't like doing it, you know? Whereas physics, it's understandable maths. I can sort of get my head around it. Right, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go to the packing station over there. Anyway, favourite, what is the best sport? There are many sports that are great. I quite like badminton. That's good fun. Love a bit of cricket. And table tennis as well. They're sports that I can play. Not necessarily brilliantly, but I can play them. Badminton, I think, in order of what I'm best at, I would go badminton, table tennis, and then cricket. Right? Because I'm vastly outpaced by most people at cricket. Have I been watching the Olympics? I've watched a little bit of it today. Watched some of the gymnastics that was going on. I do love, one thing that I absolutely love about the Olympics is how the Russian team was banned, but they can still play, all of the athletes can still play under the Russian Olympic Committee, because that would just be unfair if they didn't get to do it, so I like that. Favourite video games, Scrap Mechanic, Minecraft, all of that sort of creative-based stuff. I want to try volleyball. I can get behind volleyball. I think that'll be good fun. I don't have nearly enough time trying to keep up. Oh, what have I missed? Yeah, the Olympics. Watch a little bit of the gymnastics. That was good fun. It's enjoyable. I liked that. I've done a bit of basketball, but the problem for me with basketball is that I know I'm garbage at it, because, you know, when I do PE, there are 2 people in my school who are very, very good at basketball. They are twins. They are twins, and essentially they can run rings around you in any game of basketball ever, and they do. So it's essentially like I love basketball, and I'm relatively consistent, but you know I'm not good enough to outpace them, which means you know not much point. Anyway, I'm out of water again, but there you go. It's like, yeah, if I put time into it, I could, but like I don't enjoy basketball enough to put time into it. You know, like I enjoy putting on live shows, I enjoy making videos on here, so I'll put the time into that instead. You know, I've got projects to do. I've got the video coming out about the different rooms. That will happen. Well, that was going to be my video for tomorrow, but I'll probably end up doing a video explaining the duel that is about to take place, or the duels, you know, with the S on there. They'll take place probably tomorrow. So I'll probably have to put a video up explaining what the hell I'm doing with that. And then there we go. Right, we're at the fruit packing station now. So that's great. Or grape. Terrible fruit-based puns there. Right, we've got oranges and blueberries. Perfectly crashed into there. Right, so we'll take the oranges out. And that's blueberries. What I've done, and that is a bit stupid, is now that we're here, night is falling, and I'm not available at the other packing station. Well, we'll be fine. What game am I playing right now? That is Scrap Mechanic. We are playing Scrap Mechanic right now, which you can see over on YouTube, but there's not much point in that. The YouTube stream is more it's more evidence that I've completed the challenge more than it is you should go and watch it because it'll be interesting. You know, if someone says you should do this, and it's like, well, oh, I have, you know, because I was going to do it anyway, so I thought I'll pop it on the internet and maybe some people will enjoy it. Right, this has been a terrible failure of parking, and I've just realised I didn't have any produce loaded, so that might have been the problem we had. Right, come on, steering. How hard can it be? We've got four-wheel steering. Beautifully crashed into there, and now we shall load the oranges. Wonderful. I'm going to go at 10:30. Sorry, set the mind for tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to be gone by about 10:30 as well. So it's been lovely to have you here, Lucas. It's been great. Tomorrow the live stream will be tomorrow, hopefully. So sometime during the day we will work out when, where, and what, and we will get cracking. Or maybe it won't be tomorrow. Maybe we'll work it all out tomorrow, and then we'll set everything up so that it happens sort of the day after. I don't know. We'll work all this out. What time tomorrow? I really don't know. You know, the duel will be set for some point. I need some food. I've got beets, and I'll eat the red beet. But, you know, likely thing that will happen tomorrow is we won't have worked it out in time. We won't have had enough time. So what will probably happen tomorrow is we will plan everything. Hopefully get Becky on board as well. And then we will move on to getting it ready, hyping up everyone, and they'll come and join the live when we do it, and it will all be on TikTok. I'll have that set back up again so that the gameplay can be shown, and then we'll be there. Right, that's what it'll be. Yeah, so we'll settle it all up, it'll be great, it'll be fine, and then it'll happen. And then we can move on, I don't know, we'll do wither fighting maybe, we'll do building of different sets that I've got. We've got things that we can do. And I do hope that my plan for left room or right room goes well. Because that's the one video that I filmed over, the three videos that I filmed over my holiday, all had things to do with the bathroom that I had, so that was great. But also, I had a video idea that I never did. And I'll probably do a video on my second account explaining the idea and then sort of giving the idea to people. Because saying, okay, I've had this idea, I couldn't think of a way to make it work properly, please someone go and do this. Because I think it's hilarious, and I just couldn't think of a way in my head to get it to work. So I'll probably work that idea out. I will probably work that out. Well, if there's a time traveller among us, I mean, that would be pretty cool. Any of you time travelling? Are you time travelling? I'm not. Promise. I definitely didn't go to Stephen Hawking's party. That's the one rule of time travel, isn't it? Never go to Stephen Hawking's party. Oh dear. Right, so we've gathered everything we need. We've got 50 seconds before absolute calamity occurs, but that's fine. Love a bit of calamity. But yeah, I would like that idea to be done. I just couldn't do it. So I'm gonna. Tomorrow there will be the left room and the right room. They will go up, and then on the second account, I will set the idea of Nigel Farage, the coat hanger. Yeah, that's the idea. I will set that free to the world for someone to do. Anyway, what did I get for my GCSEs? I don't know, but I will find out on the 12th. On the 12th of August. Yes, that's bloody terrifying. Right, here we go. And the raid consists of Haybot. There's going to be a lot. That is a lot. Whoa. Okay, there are a lot of Haybots here. This is an interesting battle to finish the stream today. Which it will be. This will be the final battle of the stream. And it's gonna kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Haybots have come to defend. Well, come to try and steal the crops, and I intend to not allow that. Okay. You say that. Do I think I did good? Well, the thing is, we've had a year of absolute insanity. They say exams were cancelled. That's a lie. They were not cancelled. I did more exams than I would have done if I'd have just done it normally. Anyway, I think for most subjects I will get what I expect and what I should get. You know, I think for most subjects I will get what I would have got in the exams. Right? Like that's fine. I expect to do well in pretty much everything. However, and that is the reason I can expect that is because most of the subjects in their departments essentially said, you know, we will give you, you know, relative clues so that you know where you're at, and then, you know, we can't tell you your grade, but we can give you your paper, we can show you the marks that you got, and then you know what that translates to as a grade, right? You can work that out in your head. Like if you got 2 out of 50, you need to do a bit better, but you didn't. And most subjects did that, and I was getting where I would have got. Normally, where I should be. That's fine. So I'm confident in every subject except maths. Now, maths didn't tell us anything. They just gave us loads of tests, right? Like, they just said, okay, we've got, I think, 5 weeks, and you're going to do a test every other day. And we did, and most of the time, that was a lie. We did a test every day. And so it was insane. And I did so many tests, right? Like, we hadn't finished the topics. We didn't do stuff. Like, and I know this is the generic student response when they feel like they've done badly in a test, but we definitely weren't taught some of this. We weren't taught any of that. So I just don't know. Okay, can I give any advice? Because you're going to year 9 in September. Right, first of all, I'll ask you a question. Have you picked your options yet? Because I picked my options in year 8, so when I went into year 9, I was more specialised on my subjects. Some people don't get that luxury, so you know, that's an important distinction to make. But I'll definitely try and give some advice. I don't think it'll be much cost though. Okay, so you're year 10, moving to year 11. What do you think they'll do with your GCSEs? I think they will absolutely ruin your life. Now, I think they will probably be the most difficult GCSEs ever sat your year. I think they will be incredibly difficult. Yes, you've chosen your options. Well, that's wonderful. Right, hang on, I'm going to pause for a second. Pause. Welcome, Scrap Mechanic YouTube people. This is great. This is brilliant. This is pretty much the end of the stream. We're ending the stream because we're buying the Spud Gun. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely cracking. We've got Spud Gun. We've got Spud Gun now. How cool is that? Thank you very much for watching.